in this example, I'm going to show using JetFluids with the FlowGraph to drop some fluids into a scene. So I'm going to create a JetFluid scene. I'm going to create a quarter fluid with a sphere. I'm actually going to make a copy of this because I want to make a couple of spheres. So drag that over and make a duplicate. And then on the root scene here, I'm going to add an extension flow tag. And I'm going to organize this a little bit. And I'm going to drag in the enabled flags for the emitters one at a time, just making sure that they're disabled by default. So we want to trigger these immediately, one after the other actually. And when those are triggered and the fluid's going to drop, we want to hide the actual geometry of the sphere itself. So on the sphere, I'm going to drag in it's enabled, and I'm going to leave that in the start state and drag in the other one as well. And I'm going to right click here and click create delay node. I'm going to give it a frame time of 1 frame. So after 1 frame, it's going to trigger the next thing. So what I want it to do is trigger the emitter so that it turns the emitter on. And at the same time, I want to disable the view of that sphere so it's no longer visible. And then once 30 frames has passed, I want to trigger the second one, and I want to hide the sphere of the second one as well. So that goes like that. And now I just also want to do one other thing. I'm just going to hide the cube from the viewport so it's not visible, because it'll be creating a fluid on the initial frame. And if I just rewind now and start caching by going to the solver on the cache and start caching, we'll get our animation. Now you'll notice a little glitch there as it was hidden and became visible. That won't be present in the final animation. That's just because of the way that this caches. So now that fluid has been cached, I can play back in real time and we'll see the spheres dropping in. And you'll see that the initial sphere gets hidden as the fluid is emitted.